This guy just makes me laugh. When I first heard about this video, I was thinking in my mind, apparently they are. I did a response video. They responded in my Q&A number 1, which I removed because nobody was answering questions. Said something about opinion. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna ignore this guy. Then he makes another video. My friend sends me this link of him making a part 2, even though it never said part 2, it's just pretty much the same title. And still rants on it, saying how Triple H still buries people, how Paul Heyman buries people, and how NXT is just a bunch of indie fucks, and fuck this and fuck that. It's like, man, you got a real bad potty mouth, really. Well, let's start with the Triple H. Oh yeah, he beat Steen. But let's think about this. When was the last time he's won a match? I'd say WrestleMania 29 against Brock Lesnar. After that match, what happened? He faced Brock Lesnar again at Extreme Rules. He lost. He faced Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. He lost. He faced the Shield again. He lost. Faced the Shield again and lost. He lost 4 times in a row. So him being Steen didn't bury WCW. He didn't bury Steen. He made Steen look good by kicking out. Plus, Triple H lost 4 times in a row. He hasn't won a match in a couple of years. So him winning, just because he wins and beats Steen, it's not the end of the world. Because he's been putting guys over, like guys like Chris Jericho recently. He's not going out to guys and he's like, I'm gonna automatically win this match. He's slowly letting his ego go, and he's actually letting people beat him, like Bryan in the Shield. Hell, Brock Lesnar's beat him twice already. Once at SummerSlam, then the other Extreme Rules. Triple H has beaten Brock Lesnar once at Mania. Okay, big deal. Look where Brock Lesnar is now. He was a former world champion, main event at WrestleMania. Now you can say he got suspended, but because either that's a storyline or because of the whole issue with him, with Michael Cole. It has nothing to do with Triple H. Now let's move on to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman never buried Curtis Axel and Ryback. It was WWE's fault because they told him, why don't we put him with Paul Heyman and see what they can do? And look what happened. It went nowhere. The Curtis Axel thing, it was interesting. But after a while, it died. Ryback, we know it was stupid. Cesaro, it was interesting, and then what happened? It died off. And now you want to talk about NXT, how the NXT guys suck because they can't cut a promo. Sami Zayn could cut a promo. Kevin Owens could cut a promo. Hideo Itami, there's a reason why he doesn't talk on the mic very much, is because he doesn't speak English very well. He knows that. You can tell. So he tries to avoid talking as much and lets actions speak louder than words. But I'll admit, his mic skills aren't 5-star classic. But they're not terrible either. They're not awful. Tyrese, again, he's a pretty decent talker too. For a heel, he's a decent talker. He is a mic piece. He's a mouthpiece. That's what he is. Now, Adrian Neville back in the day, he didn't have that bad mic skills. Charlotte didn't have bad mic skills. Bayley doesn't have terrible mic skills either. Sasha Banks doesn't have horrible mic skills either. They're not good, but they're not like flat out terrible. Let's look at it's. I don't even know why I'm bothering doing this, because I know the guy's gonna make a response video again for part 3 and say how NXT is stupid and how it's just an indie fuck show and this and that. He's just gonna be a main roster, horror. Oh wait, I forgot. He's not a main roster horror. Why are you bashing NXT? How come you're not bashing Raw? How come you're not bashing SmackDown? You're just bashing NXT. This really grinds my gears. It really does. Like, I don't know how I can continue defending this for everybody here. The specials are good, but not great. Obviously, you haven't watched the Fatal 4-Way NXT Women's match for the title at the last special event. Apparently, you didn't watch that. Compare that to today's Divas matches. That is God compared to today's Divas matches. Divas matches are getting better in the WWE, but think back then, they were just be concerned of piss breaks. In NXT, people actually watch them. Why? Because they actually treat the women's wrestlers right. And what about the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Championship? It was Tyler Breeze, Tyson Kidd, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn for the title. Again, about a couple months ago. Yeah, man. Yeah, that match was really just boring. It was good, but it wasn't great. I think that match was phenomenal. And a lot of people will say that. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Oh, okay, it was a good match. I was like, no, that was another great match. It has story. Finn Balor versus Adrian. Oh yeah, it was just a good match. No, that was match of the night. That was what you call a wrestling match. Cesaro and Sami Zayn, they faced up twice. Oh, I guess those matches were good. No, those were matches of the year. No joke, they were matches of the year. Adrian Hill, Sami Zayn, they faced off a few times. I guess those matches were just good. No, they were great. And I'm not trying to like sugarcoat on NXT. I admit there are some things in NXT that it's not the greatest. I admit, like some of the wrestlers aren't the greatest, like CJ Parker. I get that, but don't freaking bash NXT because it's either overrated or no one can cut a promo or their matches are just okay or good. You're just a WWE running at Raw or SmackDown War. That's all you want. All you're doing is for attention. You can say, "Oh, I'm not doing this for just attention." No, you're doing this to get attention because your channel probably sucks, and you think by bashing NXT you could get views. And congratulations, you're getting views, and you're getting negative views, and you think this is like a grand scheme of saying how NXT is terrible. How exactly does that prove that NXT sucks? By getting people to get mad? Like you said, Monday Night Raw, what were people chanting? They were chanting Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. NXT, Bailey's gonna hug you. Again, do I have to really go back? Daniel Bryan was from NXT. Look where he is now. AJ Lee was from NXT. Look where she is now. Paige. Bad News Barrett. Friggin' look at Seth Rollins now. He's the world champion. He's the first ever NXT world champion. He's the first superstar to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. Now he's the WWE champion. NXT makes stars. Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, AJ Lee, Paige. Freaking look at Tyson Kidd now. When Tyson Kidd first came in, he was tag team champion, but then he got lost in the shuffle. And now thanks to NXT, he's brought back up again. WWE's using him again. They're finally using Tyson Kidd to their ability. Sure, I wish he was a mid-card title, but hey, he's champion. He's actually getting TV time. He was at freaking Mania pre-show. You can say, oh, it's just a pre-show, but he was on a pay-per-view, WrestleMania. He was defending the tag titles with Cesaro. This is what I don't get. You claim that NXT is stupid. How it's not even good. Now answer me this. Would you honestly rather watch an hour of shit? Or would you rather watch a 3-hour of entertainment? Remember, entertainment, not wrestling. So you're telling me you'd rather watch a 3-hour program of entertainment than an hour of wrestling. Now let me put it in this perspective. If there were two shows you had to watch and they were both awful, would you rather watch the 1 hour bad show or would you rather watch the 3 hour bad show? And you're saying you'd rather watch the 3 hour bad show? I think you are absolutely dim-witted. I'm not taking that back. That you could comment and say, "Oh, this just proves my point again," or "You have your opinion, but I'm right. Everybody, I'm right. I'm right." People, all NXT marks are just stupid. They're a bunch of fuckheads. They don't know what they're talking about. I got this at WrestleMania for a reason. Ben Balor is the shit. Do I admit his mic skills are not the best? Yes. But my skills aren't everything. It's the wrestling. It's gaining the fans, earning the fans' respect. Look at Roman Reigns. Barely anybody was cheering him at WrestleMania. In fact, they were cheering more for the part-timer winning. Now you can say, "Oh, Roman Reigns was from NXT," but here's the thing: if WWE never shoved Roman Reigns down our throats consecutively, people would probably like Roman Reigns a lot more. And if Roman Reigns improved on his wrestling ability, then he probably wouldn't be as hated. Yes, he's got fans, but most people hate him for a reason. Why do you think people were cheering for Brock Lesnar? Why do you think people erupted when Seth Rollins won the title, including myself? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know why I'm wasting my time on this video. I mean, I know what you're gonna do. You're probably gonna make up part 3 and saying like, "Oh, now people are making video responses about me and saying how I'm the dumbest." Like, let's be honest here. You're doing this to get attention, and it's working. I'll admit that it's working. You're getting attention, all right. You're pissing wrestling fans off. You're not a wrestling fan. You're not. You could claim to say, "Oh, I like Ring of Honor." Good, you like Ring of Honor. Do you like Lucha Underground? I mean, that's a phenomenal show, but you hate it? I'm pretty sure you probably hate that again, too. TNA, I get it. TNA is a mixed bag for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like it. There are some people that like it. That's a kind of exception. Ring of Honor, that's a good product. New Japan, it's a good product. WWE, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. On pay-per-views, they're usually good. On Raws and SmackDowns, they're usually kind of boring. NXT, their shows are good. Their specials are awesome. Triple H runs NXT. Triple H does not run Raw. Vince McMahon runs Raw. Triple H runs NXT. You can see the difference. Vince McMahon is focused more on the PG and entertainment. Triple H is more focusing on actual wrestling. You can see the difference. And you're just jealous because NXT is becoming a better product than Monday Night Raw or SmackDown combined. And if you don't have to take my word for it, probably a lot of people will agree with me. Hell, Monday Night Raw, what were the fans chanting? NXT, Kevin Owens, Ole, Sami Zayn, Bayley. Why do you think that? Why do you think people were cheering for Hideo Itami to win at the Battle Royal? Why do you think they were trying to cheer him to win? Because they know he's a good talent. Right? So you're saying you're happy with the Big Show winning? Like you didn't want like a member of the Ascension or Hideo Itami or former NXT guy to win because he was NXT? And what about Sin Cara Kalisto when they came in? Like, were you like, "Oh my God, these guys are so boring because they're NXT"? I might like one or two guys, but everyone else sucks. Like, no. In fact, Kalisto and Sin Cara were the most over guys in the night. They were getting cheered. Kalisto was freaking phenomenal. Adrian Neville. Oh, Adrian Neville, big deal. No, the fans popped for an Adrian Neville, and they got behind him. You don't get it. NXT is not overrated. NXT is a good product. It is a good wrestling product. Yes, it's under WWE. The reason why people like to separate NXT as its own brand is because it's not ran by the same guy. Vince McMahon runs Raw and SmackDown. Triple H runs NXT. It's like an ECW back in 2009. Now, ECW was still under WWE, but it was still a technically different product. NXT is better. When it comes to events, they are better. When it comes to wrestling, they are better. Vince McMahon doesn't care about wrestling. Occasionally he puts on good wrestling matches like Daniel Bryan does there, but most of the time he focuses more on entertainment. Like I said, the Divas thing and WWE, they're trying to step up. Good, that's a good start. On Raw, they were focusing more on wrestling, but think about it, that's on one Raw. You're saying that they can, if they can do that every Raw and put on good matches on Raw, cut good segments, good promos every week on Monday Night Raw, then I'll say Raw is awesome. But Raw's a mixed bag. Yesterday, this Monday's Raw was awesome. NXT is still awesome. NXT will continue to be watchable. Monday Night Raw will always be a mixed bag. When it comes to WWE pay-per-views, again, it will be a mixed bag. When it comes to NXT specials, they'll be awesome. NXT when they first came in was the dance competition. If it was still like that, just say I would agree, and I would say, yeah, NXT's a bunch of garbage. But Triple H took over, and it's a wrestling company now. It's not a dance competition. They're not doing stupid games or Olympic games. This is in 2010. This is 2015. A lot has changed. You can see. I can understand if when you first watch NXT and you hate it, that's one thing. But you're hating on it because now you think it's overhyped. It's not overhyped. It is awesome. There's a reason. You've gotten and more NXT guys there. I remember a bunch of people watching the NXT tour. It's a 3-hour, event, and I even talked to some fans there afterwards. And I asked them, I was like, yeah, there's some matches that were, kind of thrown in there. They weren't the greatest, but throughout most of it, it was an awesome show. A lot of great matches. Kind of tells you right there. I'm not gonna force you to change your opinion. I can't force you to like NXT. What I can tell you is this. You don't like NXT? Fine. Stop putting this crap on YouTube. Because all you're going to do is piss people off. You're going to call them, indie marks. And you're going to smile like a schmuck. And you continue doing that, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass one of these days. That's not a threat, that's a promise. You can make a response video to this, I can give 2 shits. If you do and you call me like an indie mark or NXT mark, go ahead. I don't care. I'm proud to be a fan of NXT now. I'm proud to be a wrestling fan. NXT's awesome. WWE is going the right direction with NXT. Triple H is going the right direction with NXT. All you have proven is that you're full of BS. I know people that will defend NXT and explain better why NXT is better. Hell, Mitch Smith of the Wrestling Gurus, he's done a few NXT stuff, and guess what? He liked them. No, I take that back. He loved them. Go watch some of his videos, and he'll explain why it's so good. Go ask Scott Casey. There's a lot of people out there that love NXT, and there's a reason why. I'm pretty much done with this video. I'm proud to be a Finn Balor fan. I'm proud to be an NXT fan. That's it.